Hey, this is Patty Negri, and you are listening to the Paranormal Zone.
Look, I know the supernatural is something that isn't supposed to happen, but it does happen.
A ghostly apparition in the dark of night.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Mike, would you say ghost hunting is controversial?
Controversial. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Okay.
When you have the different sides of and the division of people that believe or don't believe, it's always controversial.
Oh, for sure. 100%. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Did I say that okay, or did I not make any sense whatsoever?
No, you made a little bit of sense. I gotcha.
I made a little bit of sense. Well, a little bit is better than nothing.
I was able to follow along.
Okay.
Do you believe that some ghost hunting methods / techniques are controversial?
Oh, absolutely.
Aha. See, all right.
Well, like
one of your favorite methods, Mike, is
the Estes.
Yes.
But you never want to do it. You never want to do it. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to ask.
Oh my gosh, I'm a leprechaun all of a sudden when we're doing these things?
I remember at the Boyd House, we got to do an Estes. I never know what to ask.
God dang it. Holy cow.
Did. And so that's why I didn't sleep all night. It wasn't because I was watching Phantasm. It's just because I was so torn up by your... I don't know what to ask.
Apparently, I'm a Bostonian leprechaun or something. I don't know. You're throwing in all sorts of accents there.
But I'm sorry, but
No, it's quite all right. And
yes,
I do have to.
That is my favorite.
I do have to fire back a little bit because I did participate in the Estes method at the Sally House.
Yes, you did, and it turned out great.
Well, I didn't like it because
Because why? Because I didn't know what to ask.
I don't think I even posted that on our Patreon page because you filmed it.
I did.
And it was a good, decent, long session.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I will freely admit that I was not impressed with me. I wasn't impressed with my.
You're never impressed with yourself in anything that you do.
Well, that's very, very true. So that being said, I asked you if it was controversial. I asked you if certain methods were controversial because I just happened to do, a Google search, because Google's always right.
Absolutely. Without doubt.
Always
100%.
right. Without a doubt. Trust Google.
Unconditionally.
And I typed in controversial ghost hunting techniques. And you know which one popped up first and foremost?
The Estes.
The Estes.
Well, and I can understand that. I mean, it can be bullshit right out the gate, because what if they are able to hear the questions? And there's a lot of it's just, you have to have it as a personal experience for yourself, knowing that what you experienced was real.
Yes.
It's just, there's no proving it in any way.
It says here that the Estes method, Mike, is a highly, highly controversial yet popular ghost hunting technique involving sensory deprivation, which of course includes a blindfold and some noise-canceling headphones, while listening to a spirit box / radio scanner to receive alleged spirit messages. Critics argue it relies on auditory pareidolia, finding patterns in noise. They also argue it is easily manipulated and lacks scientific validity. Well, yeah, I mean, it absolutely lacks scientific validity.
Like every other thing and every other technique that's used.
Yes.
So.
For sure. As far as that auditory pareidolia,
Mhm.
I get that too because, yeah, you're basically using, even if you believe in a spirit box authenticity, you're basically using a radio scanner.
Mhm.
And it could just be by chance that something miraculous or seemingly miraculous pops up after you ask a question. And you and I have experienced it where it's like, oh my gosh, that is pretty cool. That's pretty intense. How
Mhm.
the heck did it answer that? One pops into mind right now when we were at the Shram Cemetery.
That's right. That's the first one that pops into my head.
And you specifically asked, I can't remember if you said, say my name or you introduced me. But anyways, immediately after you said along those lines, I am with such and such, or this is such and such, the person filming it. And it said Patrick right on the flipping spirit box. So was that just one in 100,000 coincidence? I don't know. Or was it something truly answering us? We don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And as far as like interpreting these words, that's a whole other story altogether.
Yeah. Well, a lot of it is just interpretation and what, each person hears. I mean, each person can hear it differently.
Yeah. Yes,
very easily. And it happens a lot.
And I know you and I are guilty of it too. We try our best not to do this, but especially on the playbacks of what we think may be EVP captures, you just cannot throw out the suggestion of what you think you hear, because that immediately implants in the listener's head what they're supposed to be looking for. And then they can kind of interpret it that way, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
You watch like any sort of paranormal show, and I know that most of them try to avoid this too, but a lot of times they don't. It's like, we think this says get out, and then they play it for the person, and of course they're going to hear get out because you just told them that's what it says.
Yep. It's planted
for sure. Another controversial method. There is a point that I'm bringing all this up.
Oh, I'm sure there is. It's not just the ramblings of a crazy man.
No, we get that far too often in our normal everyday lives. But anyways, the flashlight method, Mike. Yes.
Yeah, I don't really care for that one myself.
We've never tried it. Is it because of that?
Well, no, it's because we don't have one that would work very well like that.
That's right. So, hush. You're supposed to say because we just don't like it. You're not supposed to say because we don't even have one.
Well, I would definitely try it. I mean, I'm not beyond trying, any method that might work. I mean,
That's what Mary said.
It's exactly. That's another one of those things that, you have to interpret. Was it coincidence or whatever? But the more questions you ask and the more what seems like spot on responses, to on and off.
Yeah.
Turning into more of a personal experience, if you believe it or not, because know that you didn't fake it.
Yes.
But just the thought of, having that manipulated to the point where it's almost ready to turn off or on if it's just touched a little bit.
Just right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, the flashlights, they could be rigged. It's written here that the thermal expansion / contraction of the bulb causes the flickering.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, I get that, but then again, it's like, it sure does seem like it's responding sometimes, doesn't it? That's
exactly
some pretty coincidental contractions there.
Yeah, it's like the...
that sounds like an 80s band name. Coincidental contractions! Woo!
Yeah. But it reminds me of the cat balls that I had going crazy in the Boyd house on our second trip to the Boyd house.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that was not normal. But was it coincidence? Was there some kind of a glitch? I don't know. To me, it answered questions, and that one just kept going and going and going.
And I will say this, too. Not that this means anything to a non-believer, but I've seen several episodes, Mike, of ghost hunting television shows where they've utilized those cat balls.
Mm-hmm.
The latest one I watched was an episode of Ghost Adventures, actually, and they literally use that as some quote-unquote evidence towards the end of the show. They could not explain the cat balls, and it went off less than ours did.
Yeah.
And they were really, really sincerely, I don't want to say, how do I want to put this? they just supported it. They were again, this is absolute proof that they're responding to us. I mean, we're on solid concrete floors. There is nothing here that is, causing this flickering to go off and blah, blah, blah. Well, guess where all of our concrete balls, guess where all of our cat balls
concrete
were?
Balls McGinty.
Hey, now that's a 1960s wrestler name if I ever heard one right there.
Yeah, right.
And again, we don't want to bore people who've tuned in week in and week out, which we thank you very, very much for doing so. But we have discussed our Boyd House experiences in length and more so on the Patreon page as well. Other controversial methods, Mike, REM pods, the aforementioned spirit boxes, and of course, psychic mediumship. Now, that's a sensitive one. No pun intended.
I was going to say, yeah.
We mentioned them before we started recording. Mike has a lovely autographed picture of the one and only Chip Coffey right above his right shoulder, and he's just like blending in so perfectly well with your Godzilla poster. It looks like he's a part of the Godzilla poster. I swear, like the Hydra and Godzilla are chasing after a giant floating Chip Coffey head.
Yeah, Mothra is just getting him with their wings of wind.
And I get it. I totally get this, Mike. I get it when skeptics see someone like Chip Coffey on, let's say, Kindred Spirits or any number of shows, and they do their walkthroughs and they do the history. They study the history of the place, and then they bring in Chip, and he does his own personal walkthrough, and he tells them the vibes and the feelings and perhaps the story and perhaps the spiritual context he is going through at that very moment. I get it. Again, and I'm not being Mr. Hooey Pooey,
Hooey Pooey.
Hooey Pooey, man. But just having someone say, well, Hank standing over here, he died 10 years ago, and he's telling me, welcome. Okay, hi, Hank. I guess that's evidence that Hank's there.
Come on in, Hank, and have a cocktail.
Right, exactly. What's it like being dead? Oh, I'm sorry. Is that rude? But yeah.
Too soon?
Too soon. Old Hank. Anyways, the reason I bring all this up, Mike, is because, yes, you and I are going to embark on yet another paranormal investigation in the not-so-distant future after you survive your upcoming surgery, of course.
My throat's slitting.
Yeah. His throat slitting.
And parts removal.
Vertebrae exploding, disintegrating, all sorts of stuff's going on there.
Yeah.
But it'll be good.
But we've been flip-flopping a little bit about, what is going to be our next adventure, our next paranormal road trip, ghost hunt.
And we were originally going to settle on the Villisca House, which is still a bucket list item for sure. But then another locale just kind of popped into our possible agenda. Thanks to you, Mike. You're the one who actually suggested this place.
Yeah, this paranormal team that I've been following on the Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. They had been talking about their visit there, and it's extremely interesting. And hearing about it being in our general vicinity of where we'd like to go, the Iowa, the Kansas area, it just fit in perfect.
And you and I, being the amateur ghost hunters that we are, even though we've done it for years now, but we're always going to be amateurs.
Yeah, well, till the day I die.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, we just decided, are we quite ready? Well, we questioned ourselves. Are we quite ready for a haunting, an alleged haunting such as the Villisca? Or should we kind of, I don't want to say climb the proverbial rung of
get a little bit more experience under our belt first?
For sure. And this place, who knows, Mike? It could be just as intense as the Villisca potentially is.
I've heard stories.
We're talking about the focus of tonight's episode. We're talking about the Garnett House Hotel. And you may say, well, what the hell is a Garnett House Hotel? Well, we're here to talk about it. And we're here to talk about our upcoming adventure there, planned for this summer. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun. It might be intense. It might be creepy. It might be scary. Who knows? We might run out of there peeing our panties. I have no idea. But
I shall go pantyless so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I know. I thought that sounded Gross.
I apologize.
No, it's okay. Don't. Who are you apologizing? Are you apologizing on my behalf? You didn't do anything.
Pull my scally down over my eyes for that one.
Mike's ashamed. We're not even on video. By the way, we are going to get some more YouTube video stuff out there. Believe it or not, people do ask for more video content.
Well, we said we were going to, and we haven't.
I know, and I failed doing that. I just can't imagine that people enjoy looking at us, but apparently,
it adds to the humor.
There you go. Okay, very, very true. That's very, very true.
Look at that old bastard.
Yeah, and the guy on his left too, Mr. Codpiece. Hi, Codpiece.
My name for the week is Codpiece. My name is Codpiece.
Hello, Mr. Peace.
Yes.
Nice to see you. Thank you for joining me
Porky
tonight.
Pat.
Hello. Yes, I'm
Porky Pat.
I'm feeling quite plump right now. So I
eat too much pizza at supper time.
No, actually, we just had some
many tacos.
Some sketty with meatballs right before we came here. So
too many meatballs.
The meatballs. It was the meatballs, and that's my favorite part. So,
does Bridget make meatballs the size of softballs?
No, not quite, but they are tasty. Yeah.
Tasty meatballs.
But thank you, Mike, for joining me. Oh, sorry, Codpiece. Thank you for joining me. And to everybody who is new, this is the Paranomaly Zone podcast, your weekly dose of all things hell. You guessed it, paranormal, strange, and mysterious. My name is indeed Porky Pat, and I am joined, as always, by my co-host with the ghost, paranormal poster boy himself, Mr. Michael Carbno/Cod Piece. Is that like a Cod Piece Esquire or something like that?
You can just call me Cod.
I'll just call you Cod.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Mr. Peace. CP.
Or Mr. Peace would be nice as well.
Mr. Peace. You should have spelt it like global peace, like PEACE, because then it would have been fun. I mean, not that it's not funny, but it would have been more humorous. Cod.
Yeah, but
piece.
This refers to an actual cod piece. Like I'm calling myself a freaking cod piece.
I get that. But okay. I understand. So usually, if you're new to the program, we usually start off every episode with a segment called Ghost Gab. Well, we don't have anything to really talk about today for Ghost Gab. No personal experiences, no hypotheses, no controversial discussions on controversial techniques or anything like that. But I will, no recent events. I will throw this out. It's not Ghost Gab, but it falls into the paranormal unexplained category itself. Now, regardless of political stances, and we're not going to dive into that at all. We avoid all that stuff on purpose. We want to keep some listeners, and we don't want to alienate them.
Right.
No pun intended again. But the current president, for various reasons, and we won't dive into that either, claimed, Mike, he was going to order the full release of all government UFO/UAP files. Now, we've been hearing all this stuff about disclosure for how long now?
Oh,
years?
Well, many decades.
Many years. Have we received really anything as a people? Yeah, we've received some interesting military clips of unidentified flying objects, literally unidentified flying objects. No definitive proof anywhere out there at all.
But yet, unexplainable.
What in golly gee Whitaker's name could possibly be released by this current president that will just blow us all away and say, hell yeah, disclosure is finally here? Or is it just another big smoke screen for other reasons? Mike, your thoughts? I mean, sometimes I feel like just don't say anything until a UFO lands on top of the White House, and then I'll be interested. But at this point, your thoughts on it?
It is a good step forward, though. I mean, something that's is going to possibly be done. I mean, we can only hope, but we shouldn't even think too deeply about it unless it happens. And then we can discuss the implications of it at that time. But it is so up in the air. Being said that it will be released doesn't mean anything because other administrations have done the same thing. Like Carter, he wanted to release, the information, but yet he the theory goes, or the story goes, that he did want to, but he was suppressed, and it it bothered him very, very much because at one time he was asked about it at a book signing or something like that, and it looked like he had got teary-eyed and upset about it, and I don't know. So it's just, I can't hear you. You're muted.
I just muted myself. He claimed to have seen one, Mr. Carter.
He did.
So,
yeah.
Wasn't he in like a canoe or something like that when he said, or he was on like a river or something? He was on a boat, I think. Wasn't he?
I don't know.
Was either that or a golf course?
He was
I don't know.
Fly fishing.
Fly fishing on a golf course. I don't know. Something like that. But yeah, I'm not holding my breath right now. I mean, again, I hope, as you said, Mike, it's a right step into some authentic revelations, you know, sincere stuff, you know, quit trying to keep the public in the dark type stuff. And let's just all admit it that they're out there and they're real.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Yeah. Well, I hope for the best.
And that's all we got for you tonight, folks. Tune in next. Oh shit.
I'm done.
We got something to talk about. That's right. No, it's not. I'm done. Done, Mike. It is usually this.
I have nothing.
Well,
yeah, that's very true. Most of the
now,
time.
Mike, I think you and I should maybe perhaps go back and forth on some of this info regarding the Garnett House Hotel, built in 1858. Hell yeah, located in Kansas. Man, this place just looks absolutely fascinating. The history itself makes me want to go there, regardless of potential paranormal activity.
Exactly. The people that stayed there, amazing.
Well, if we're both looking at the same link here, we're both referring to the Garnett website. If you are interested, check out www.1858house.com. It'll tell you all about it. And some of the hotel guests, Wild Bill Hickok, Buffalo Bill Cody,
John Brown,
him too, Wyatt Earp, Bat Masterson, oh my gosh, Jesse James, Harry Houdini. Yeah, oh my Lord.
Oh my. But yeah, they all stayed there, and they're just part of the history of this house, as well as being on the Underground Railroad. Going back to John Brown, just amazing history. Amazing. House is connected to murders, deaths, you name it. It's there.
Tragedy. Yeah.
Yes. Great tragedy.
Is that kind of an oxymoron? Great tragedy.
Well, great can mean
that's true. The Great Depression. Yeah, you're true. You're very true on that. You're very true.
It just means that what you're describing is immense. It's immense. It's an emotional, debacle.
I was just being too literal again.
Well, yeah, that's your literal mind. That
I know. I literally think too much. That is for sure. Constructed in 1858 by one D.W. Houston. The Garnett House commenced operations as a hotel in the fall of the same year. I love these old-time names, Mike. Overseen by Mr. Hiram Teft. I love that. Hiram. That's a great name.
There's strength in that.
There is. Oh, yes, there is. Nestled in the picturesque junction of 4th Avenue and Walnut in Garnett, Kansas. A small town renowned for its charm and amicable locals, the venerable edifice holds a cherished position within the community. And we are going to dive into not only a wee bit of the history, but obviously the paranormal happenings that are alleged to occur. Wow, what was that?
Out, Patrick. Spit it out.
I did. What I mispronounced this time? Come on.
I apologize.
Now I'm paranoid. Now I'm going to have to go back and listen to what I butchered this time.
No.
Noteworthy for its survival as an antebellum relic, the Garnett House has now borne witness to nearly 170 years of history, nobly serving as a focal point of the Underground Railroad in that very area. Amidst the turbulent era of Bleeding, Kansas, It reportedly harbored escaped slaves in its attic under the covert protection of the renowned abolitionist, the aforementioned John Brown. This event was believed to have occurred or unfolded in 1859, just prior to the American Civil War. I mean, we're already kind of laying the groundwork for just the historical importance, the historical weight of this place. I can just imagine when we walk through that door. I
know.
I'm kind of a nerdy history buff. I mean, I just love it. You know, I know you do too.
I do.
But I think I could just feel the presence of some of these people who have been there.
Well, that's what I think about the attic. I mean, to me, I would probably get the same sensitive feeling that I would being at the Villisca house, like being in the bedroom where the children were murdered and things. I would feel that emotion and you know, just of that history and what occurred there, and these people that had to endure what they did. And, you know, it's just amazing. That history alone with this house is it's amazing.
It's amazing. Yes, for lack of a better term. It is amazing. Now, as Garnett blossomed, Mike, into a lively frontier town, reminiscence of scenes from the Old West with saloons, brothels, and gunfights in the streets. Amidst this dynamic time, the Garnett House welcomed illustrious guests, including the aforementioned Wyatt Bat Masterson and Wild Bill Hickok. Other such notable figures include Buffalo Bill Cody, accompanied by Hickok and the renowned female cowboy shooter Belle Starr. All of them might grace this hotel. Even the notorious outlaw Jesse James is believed to have sought refuge here under one of his many aliases. Now that's interesting. Okay. That totally adds to the vibe, especially if he's there and hiding.
Right.
Obviously, those involved in the Underground Railroad hiding out in the attic, that's literally what is going on. But this is a renowned thief, notorious, I guess, criminal.
He was a patriot for the South.
You just wonder, though, like how, and I'm not being Mr. Hooey Pooey Poo-Poo everything again there, but how do they know for sure? And I don't think that they are claiming for sure that he was. But I understand for promotional purposes, they have to say, well, yeah, there is evidence that's pointing to Jesse James being here. But if he's under an alias, no photos, obviously, how do they know it was him?
The story could have been handed down by somebody that worked there at the time, that, you know, a personal recognition thing.
For sure.
You know, I don't think it's deliberately made up or anything, but there must be some kind of a record somehow. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Or maybe possibly also history does know what some of his aliases were, and the names that he used would
another good point.
Obviously be a possibility, and they see that name in this register.
Yep.
Could be. So
in fact, I think what they did save, Mike, for history was a signature upon signing in that said John Smith, not Jesse James. That's what it said. He said that's what they wrote.
Really, I swear I'm not Jesse James. I'm not. I swear. I swear it.
And then he has another friend behind him. Hurry up, Jesse. Oh, damn it. I mean, John.
Yeah.
But beyond its hospitality role, the Garnett House served diverse functions over the years. It also doubled as a jail for criminals awaiting trial.
Yeah, it was
doubled as a schoolhouse too. My goodness. I'm sorry, I spoke over you. You said, Mike?
There's a woman that was in prison there that she was actually a serial killer.
Goodness gracious. Now, you said that you have watched some cool videos on this. Do not let me forget. I want to hear your thoughts on some of the investigative videos you've watched about Garnett House, because I haven't done that yet. I need to get on that.
Yeah, they're worth checking out.
It was even a photography studio, of all things. That's pretty interesting. So it's kind of funny when he said no photos of Jesse, but yet it was it was a photography studio. Before or after Jesse was there, we don't know. Possibly eluding the local newspaper and media, there have been multiple stories that tell of the time when the building was used as a brothel. On September 11th, 1885, the orphan train made its inaugural stop in Garnett, with homeless children temporarily housed within the 1858 Garnett House. The overwhelming crowd necessitated a swift relocation of the event to a nearby church. That itself, I can see leaving an emotional residual imprint there.
Absolutely.
The orphan train with homeless children housed there.
A trainload of kids. Ugh. Crazy.
Oh my God. I just got like a really true, like sad vibe right there.
Mm-hmm.
That could just add to that potentially emotional imprint left at this locale. I don't think I'm being naive in saying that either.
Right. Exactly. I agree.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, you better say you agree.
I do.
You're not convincing me that much. Now, the building did undergo another transformation in the early 1950s, operating as a doctor's office under the management of a husband and wife doctor duo. We are the doctor duo. Their commitment to the community endured, with patients receiving treatment within the historic walls up until the 21st century. And again, this shows the list of some of the unbelievable names that have stayed there. Harry Houdini. Just, talk about an enigmatic figure himself, Mr. Houdini.
Yeah, crazy hair.
Yes, that's the only reason he's remembered. It's because of his hair.
Anyway.
Now, one of the alleged backgrounds for some paranormal activity revolves around, the tragedy of one widow Duran. Mike, would you care to take some of this and share with your...
I would love to.
Melodious, radio-ready voice?
My dulcet voice that is fit for radio.
The dulcet tones of God Peace. Please take it away, Mr. Peace.
The tragedy of Widow
or Widow.
Widow Duran in the summer of 1857.
Sorry.
Mrs. Adeline Duran, a widow, and her two children relocated to Garnett from Louisville, Kentucky. Their home only a stone's throw from the soon-to-be-built 1858 Garnett House Hotel. Come August 1864, a town lecture on the science of phrenology drew the attention of most citizens, including Mary, Widow Duran's daughter. Widow Duran, left alone at home since her son Junius was away on business, immersed herself in solitary reading, sitting in the corner with a nice quilt and a pillow on her lap with a good book. Upon Mary's return from the lecture, she discovered open doors, illuminated lamps, and her mother's abandoned book on the floor.
Mike, can you pause for a second?
Her nook. What?
She just left her. I just wanted to share, because I wanted to double check as well. I wanted to share what phrenology is.
Yes, please do.
Would you be able to guess? Or do you want me to just read it? Okay.
You better read it.
Phrenology is a 19th century pseudoscience developed by Franz Joseph Gall. The gall of this man! Sorry.
Oh.
That claimed to determine personality, intellect, and character by analyzing the shape, size, and bumps of a person's skull. Phrenology, Mike. Phrenology.
Interesting.
Is it?
No, but anyway, she did see her mother's abandoned book on the floor. Nearby, a large pool of blood intensified the alarming scene. Mary quickly raised the alarm, prompting neighbors to join a frantic search for Widow Duran. So they didn't find her body, but there's a lot of blood.
Damn.
In the northwest corner of the house, they discovered... they found her. They discovered the brutally mutilated and defiled body of Widow Duran. The following day, a coroner's jury convened, launching an investigation that revealed she had suffered a severe blow to the head, nearly crushing her skull and severing her neck.
Good Lord.
bloody handprints scattered around the crime scene raised suspicion, but potential suspects could not be definitively linked to the gruesome murder. But, however, later that day, investigators stumbled upon a set of bloody, stained clothes belonging to John Warren, a free African-American working for D.W. Houston, the original builder of the 1858 Garnett House Hotel. Living in the hotel's attic, Warren was swiftly apprehended and brought to Moeller's Hall to face the town committee. Under questioning, Warren provided conflicting accounts to explain the blood on his clothing. All dismissed as further examination revealed additional blood on his legs and shoes. Finally, he confessed to the heinous crime. According to his testimony, Warren went to Mrs. Duran's house in the fateful night, finding her reading at her bureau. Striking her with an axe, he assaulted her before she regained consciousness. After getting struck with an axe, then she regains consciousness. As she tried to escape through the west door, Warren intercepted her, delivering fatal blows with the axe, and proceeded to defile her lifeless body once more.
What a guy.
After disposing of the weapon, he returned to his room at the Garnett House in the attic hotel and went to bed. Given the overwhelming evidence of his guilt and the absence of a completed jail in Anderson County, it was decided that Warren should be hanged promptly. The execution took place the following day at 1 p.m. at the scaffolding of the unfinished jail. Witnessed by the largest public gathering in Garnett at the time, a bandstand now stands where Warren met his fate. We got to find that when we're there.
I know, absolutely.
While it may be argued that John Warren fell victim to mob violence, it is crucial to consider the context. A majority of the local men were away in the army, and heightened tensions prevailed due to the presence of the Confederate Army at Mine Creek simultaneously with the murder. As you peer up into the attic at the Garnett House Hotel, remember this tragic incident, an erasable part of the building's darker history.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously there's racial undertones involved in the hastily arranged hanging. But again, I'm not saying the guy didn't deserve to be punished if he just confessed to this grotesque crime. Yeah, hang the bastard. But it was a time, Mike, it was a time of Civil War. This place was loaded with the Confederate Army at the time, so I can imagine the tensions in the town were just immense.
Oh, yeah.
Horribly. Anger and just probably, fear, probably disgust. Yep. But what type of person? It's not even, as far as we know, we have to do a deeper dive. There's no reason why this man did this, according to what we just read.
I have no idea.
He was working. He was a working man, staying in the attic, and he one night decided to nearly behead this woman, defiling her before she's dead, and then defiling her one more time after she died, after striking her again with the axe. I unless I am totally ignorant, or I just was ignoring you, which I don't think it was, there was no motive. Right? Am I right in saying that?
Not what it explained in this reading at all.
Exactly. So again, that intense, oh my gosh, talk about an intense residual there, potentially.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or would you, oh man, we don't know. Maybe there would be maybe this this murderer, I should say, maybe his spirit still lingers.
Yeah.
In that attic.
Yeah, well,
which is kind of terrifying.
Exactly. The trauma that he went through, the fear and everything when he's being drug out of this attic, which is just a square hole in the ceiling. It just intense energy that's just from that alone, whether he was guilty or not. The guy was probably terrified.
Yeah.
Knowing that this was going to be his last.
I mean, you would think he, that would be a very plausible reality, but at the same time, he just calmly went back to bed after he murdered this woman, and kind of sat there and waited to get caught. We need to know more, and we will know more before we go there, for sure, about like a motive or what if there was one. There may not have been. Simply may not have been. But definitely something that's going to add to an intense vibe, Mike.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm kind of feeling an intensity here.
Yeah.
No, that's not the only. That's not the only. I guess background for potential paranormal activity. There's also the story of the Black Widow murderess.
That's right.
Now, again, nestled within the walls of the Garnett House, an enigmatic figure awaited her fate, shrouded in suspicion and whispers of foul play. Sarah Potter? I couldn't help myself. Sarah Potter. Relative of Harry? Harry Potter? Sorry.
Miss Potter.
A woman of striking presence found herself embroiled in a web of intrigue and tragedy that gripped the small community between 1859 and 1860. The Alderman family, comprising Henry and Hannah, opened their doors to Sarah, who soon became a fixture in their household. It was a quaint existence marked by neighborly bonds and the serene landscapes of North Potawatomi. Yep. Why did you sigh, by the way? Am I putting you to sleep or something?
No, it just sounds so nice and peaceful and
quaint.
Just like a place I'd want to be.
Yes. Until
Potawatomi. North Potawatomi.
What a name. Potawatomi. But yet, Mike, beneath the tranquil facade, dark currents.
I don't want to go there anymore.
No, hey, come on now. Don't back out.
Ruin my vision of beauty in this place.
Hey, there's beauty everywhere. You just got to find it.
Yeah.
Unless you're in hell.
No beauty. Either that or you got to make shit up along the way.
That's true. That too. Now, Leon Phillips, Mike, a prominent figure in the area, caught Sarah's eye and under Mr. Elderman's influence.
I'm doing sound effects and I don't mean it. I'm sorry. I'll try not to.
Was that Sarah Potter fluttering her eyes at Mr. Leon Phillips?
She got a bit giggly.
She's like, oh,
a bit giggly to Leon Phillips. His prominent figure enticed her into giggling.
And then of course, Leon Phillips reacted with
yeah, that's right. Oh, yes.
And their union blossomed in the winter of 1860. However, their marital bliss proved short-lived.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Bump, 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 bump. No, dang it! I'm not going to find it. That's rude and disrespectful on my part. So,
okay.
Should I play it cool, Igor?
No.
Okay. Within weeks, Leon fell gravely ill, his condition rapidly deteriorating until death claimed him. Sarah's insistence on a will bequeathing her half of Leon's estate raised eyebrows and sowed seeds of suspicion among those who knew him. The shadow of doubt deepened when experts concluded that Leon's demise was due to arsenic poisoning, implicating Sarah and the Aldermans in a sinister conspiracy. While the Aldermans managed to evade the grasp of justice, Sarah found herself confined to the Garnett House Hotel. Her purported sanctuary turned into a gilded cage of uncertainty.
A gilded cage of uncertainty.
Hey, whoever wrote this article is a dang fine writer.
I know.
For 3 long months, Sarah languished within the hotel's walls, her every move likely scrutinized by the watchful eyes of the community. Yet, she was allowed enough freedom within to have visitors come and go. Were they simply offering solace or perhaps seeking clues to unravel the mystery that surrounded her? Yet, despite the veneer of civility, darkness lurked in the shadows, waiting to engulf her once more. The fateful evening came, Mike, when Sarah vanished without a trace. Yeah, that's right, he says, like he knew that.
I remember reading that part at one time.
Leaving behind a whirlwind of speculation and unanswered questions. A mysterious buggy whisked her away. What?
the thought of being whisked away by a mysterious buggy.
In a buggy. I know.
I want that.
I can't catch it. Slow down. It's going too fast. She is being whisked away mysteriously. It reminds me of like Austin Powers, the clip where the guy gets ran over by the steamroller, and he's sitting there, he's just screaming, "No!" like a minute and a half as it slowly drives towards him. Yeah. He just cannot get out of the way.
Oh, fun stuff.
But this mysterious buggy, after whisking her away, its origin and destination shrouded in secrecy, of course, adding another layer of mystique to an already baffling tale. Then in 1862, Sarah reemerged in Kansas, no less, having remarried and established a new life in distant Cincinnati. Yet, of course, the specter of her past loomed large as she faced renewed accusations of murder. Despite attempts to elude capture, she found herself ensnared in the clutches of justice once more. Her trial in Lawrence, Kansas, captured the imagination of the public, drawing crowds eager for a glimpse into the enigma of Sarah Potter. The proceedings actually ended in a deadlock, leaving the truth obscured by the veil of uncertainty. A mistrial was declared, and the case faded into obscurity, buried beneath layers of intrigue and speculation. Released on bail, Sarah vanished into the mists of history, her ultimate fate a subject of endless speculation and conjecture. The echoes of her tale reverberated through the corridors of time, a haunting reminder of the fragility of truth and the enduring allure of mystery. So this murderer, Mike, this murderess, more than likely a murderess. Well, guess where she found sanctuary? In the Garnett House Hotel.
Yeah. She was a witch. Turned me into a witch. I got better.
Now think about this. So if you put yourselves in a murderer's shoes, Mike, or a murderess's shoes.
Size 9.5.
And size 9.5. And you're in hiding. Obviously you're not of a right state of mind because you murdered somebody. But you are trying to elude justice. My vibe is that you are more than likely engulfed in paranoia and fear at this time. You know what you have done. You don't want to be captured. You don't want to be punished. I am seeing a total emission again of emotional energy that could very well still be lingering at the Garnett House.
Absolutely.
And could very well be commingling with the other tragic story that happened there. The murderer, John Warren, who hid out in the attic. Committed murder, brutally.
It's layers of energy that are...
Layers of negative energy.
Yeah.
I mean, the place is beautiful. The place is historic. Historic figures have come and gone, stayed there. But again, as you said, those layers of murderous energy. Man, I kind of sound like Zach Bagans right there. Layers of murderous energy.
But I will say,
within these walls.
I will say that it's not a beautiful place, though. I mean, in the videos.
Well, I'm saying it's beautiful in historical context.
I think all
old buildings to me are
absolutely
beautiful. You know what I mean? In their own unique way.
I agree with that. But physically, the house is, to me, when I've been watching the investigations that have been going on in there, the videos, it's like it's like halfway between maybe trying to fix the place up and it being abandoned. I mean, there's
really? Is that run down right now?
Yeah, most of it is. It's like there's peeling paint off the ceiling coming down, but
there is electricity still.
But
correct?
There is electricity, yeah, there is. But it's got like original wallpaper going way back. It's just really cool, but it's not in the best of shape. And there is a basement there that you can go down into.
Oh, yes.
And it is the creepiest freaking basement you could imagine.
Did any of these videos, any of these investigations that you watch, Mike, did they have anything, any info to add about the alleged smiling man?
Oh, they
Because this sounds utterly terrifying to me and
It
creepy
is.
as hell. Because this is a purported apparitions that is seen there several times.
yeah.
What do you have to say about that one?
Well, the people that I had been watching, they hadn't seen it, but the story goes to where there's a figure that is seen that it's like a shadow, but the face, you can see like this huge cartoonish size smile on this face. It's like a grin with like these sharp white teeth, and it's just very evil looking. And there's somebody had painted that
doesn't sound human to me.
Exactly. Somebody had painted a picture of it, and that hangs on the wall where this thing was supposed to have been seen. But yeah, the grinning man or whatever they call it. But
is it the grinning man?
Something like that, yeah. But terrifying if you're to see something like that. That puts a whole new level on us being there, and a whole nother level of fear and energy.
Yes. Oh my gosh, for sure.
So
I mean, as much as I would love to see that, at the same time, it's like, do you really? You really want to see it? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just doing a quick search here for any stories of the smiling man alleged to have been seen there, because again, if that is true, is this a totally separate, quote unquote, haunting from what we've been kind of talking about here and what we've been sharing from the actual website of, the murders that have happened there, the potential layers of evil energy that is there? Is this something that's totally different, this smiling man entity, or is it somehow related to those?
Well, I think it's an entity all on its own, but at the same time,
okay.
But at the same time, was it brought about, or what did the energy for it to exist come from all of these levels and all these layers of negativity and evil and whatever else? Is it something born from that? Or is it something that came through a portal that's been attracted to?
There you go.
The energy of the house. It could be so many different things.
Which, to me, if that is the case, that totally gives off evil vibes.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, just thought of that huge grin with the sharp teeth. It's
because I can't picture a happy, loving, free roaming spirit to feel, you know what? I'm going to go and sneak in through a porthole here, or wherever you want to call it, at this awful murder central, basically. And I'm going to appear as an unbelievably terrifying, creepy grinner, just because. Yeah, if this grinner is legit, that gives off bad vibes to me.
Yeah. It's not an ideal place where I want to be subjecting myself to. But
so it says here, the grinning man entity, or known as the grinner. Okay, the grinner is the most famous entity alleged to have been seen at the Garnett House. It is nicknamed the grinner, obviously, because it is known for its large, prominent smile displayed to those capable of seeing it. I wonder what that means, to those capable of seeing it.
Maybe there's more than one person in a room, and one of them was seeing it and the other one wasn't.
Okay, sure.
You might have to have that certain sensitivity or open enough mind to, experience something like that. I don't know.
I wish I had my what happened. I was going to play some Fred Willard there, because one guy says, do you see that? Yeah. And then Fred Willard, hey, what happened? But I don't have it. Yeah,
You don't have it.
Well, I do, but it's beyond being funny now, because it would take forever.
Time to let it go. But the building
is obviously still open to paranormal investigations. Guests such as you and I are allowed to indeed spend the night there for a very reasonable cost. I think it's not bad at all. I mean, it's not cheap, but it's very doable.
Yes, absolutely.
And it is known for having a higher level of paranormal activity compared to other alleged haunted locales. Well, we're going to find out if that's true or not.
Exactly.
They sure as hell sell the Boyd and the Sally houses loaded with paranormal, and well, I don't know. We've had some experiences.
Yes, we did.
Are they evidence for non-believers?
No.
I'm perusing some more stuff here about.
Well, the other levels of energy, like we had mentioned, like the slaves that hid out in the attic. That's that level of energy. Although not evil in any way, it has that energy of fear, I'm sure, and great uncertainty. It's got to be thick.
Is there anything else? Oh yeah, I absolutely. Is there anything else? Anything else? Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words here. That comes to mind when you are thinking about those videos. I think I'm looking at some pictures now. Yes, these are legit pics of the. Oh yeah, I see that. Oh my gosh, I want to go here. We are going here, but that does look pretty run down on some spots.
Yeah, which makes it just.
But that
fun.
adds to the ambiance of it.
It does,
adds
absolutely.
to the vibe.
Yeah.
But what else sticks out, Mike, in your memory when you're thinking about those videos you watched?
I remember some people saying that they had, and I think I actually heard a recording of it, growling noises.
Oh, really?
So that you put that together with the smiling or the grinning man, that's kind of crazy.
Now, can you imagine seeing the grinner and then also hearing growls at the same time?
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, no, thank you.
And
it should be also pointed out that it is, in fact, it is a rumor that this was a stop along the Underground Railroad. It's not necessarily confirmed, but it's a strongly supported rumor. We'll put it that way.
Okay.
Maybe kind of along the same lines of like, well, how do we know it was Jesse James? But
well,
it starts somewhere. The history starts somewhere, and as you said, the tale is just kind of handed down from generation to generation.
Yeah, that's possible.
Now, of course, there are also allegations of abuse, torture, and human experiments done within the walls of this hotel.
Was that during the time of being a medical operation?
Yes.
Yes. Because one of the rooms there, there's actually still an examination table in there. And
are you for real? Really?
And a light. Yeah, a light. Yeah.
There's an examination table still there.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, You're going to lay on that examination table. And you're not going to be able to get off. No.
Well,
you will, because you'll have a new neck at that point.
Just don't make me have to use the stirrups. That's all I ask.
I'm assuming. I'm sorry. If there's stirrups here, we have to get a photo op, because that you just can't walk past that.
If I get my 63-year-old legs up there that don't work great in the first place, they're never coming down. And I don't want to have any thought of you trying to unhook my legs and feet from these stirrups.
I can just see me riding back in Enderlin with just me. I'm sorry, Mary.
Yeah, I had to leave him on the stirrups.
I had to leave him in the stirrups.
But I got great pictures.
I got good pictures. He was laughing. He was in a good mood.
Yeah. That laughing, it was actually screaming, misinterpreted as laughing.
And now he is amongst the spirits who reside within these walls.
I'm part of the attraction.
Can you imagine how hilarious that would be, Mike, 100 years from now? That became a legit part. It is also said that an amateur ghost hunting team lost one of its members
due to a stirrup accident on the examination table.
And the other cowardly host fled in terror and left him there.
Okay.
Well, let's see here. One investigator, according to this little article, he says, quote, that he's been to this place and other haunted areas, and he can attest that there is absolutely something going on at this location. Okay, that's what one investigator says. God, the idea of that abuse and torture going on there, that adds a whole other layer
It does.
to this place.
And also, I had heard, I don't know if it was on a video or did I read it, that this house is actually built on native, I don't know if it's like an old village or
Really?
a burial ground, but yeah. So that is also something that would add another complete layer of energy.
Oh my gosh, this place could be overloaded.
Yeah. So there's a lot going on. Plus the one of the people that run the place, I saw in a video where he had said he really gets a very strong vibe of like children down in the basement, which is creepy because the basement is just.
But that fits the orphan train.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
Now, I'm assuming that. Well, I don't want to assume, but I will assume that investigator knew of the alleged orphan train dropping off the homeless children. So maybe that added to his vibe of feeling kids there. But it would be absolutely fascinating if he didn't know and he just happened to get that vibe.
I'm sure he knows the whole story, but yeah, you're right though. That makes sense.
Now, I know it's months away. What's your initial vibe of the place, Mike? Are you getting kind of the heebie-jeebies of it, or I'm excited as hell?
I'm very excited about it. I'm getting a lot less heebie-jeebies than I was about the Villisca, to be honest with you.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Villisca, for sure. Yes. For some reason, I had the Boyd House in my mind. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I feel very positive about it. We want to go into all of these investigations with a positive outlook of getting some really good stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, knowing that, it could end up like another Sally House night, which, not a whole lot happened. But I get a really good vibe about it. I get the feeling that I would be able to split up and spend some alone time somewhere in this house.
We have to. We just have to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Again, we did that at the Boyd, and we can do it again. We're big boys. We got it.
Absolutely. And this is just a prime place to do a really good Estes method
yes.
session.
For sure. The controversial Estes.
Yeah.
I came across some more information here. The aforementioned Sarah Potter, the accused of poisoning her husband, when she hid out there, Mike, she was there for over 4 months hiding out at the Garnett House. That adds another little tidbit to the story.
It does.
And again, I'm going over the sound of. I'm sorry, Mike. I'm just looking at some other
go ahead.
Alleged paranormal actions, paranormal activity. It is also reported to often hear the sound of disembodied boots, and whispered voices, both upon the Garnett stairs. Now that's interesting that you hear the boots, I'm assuming going up and down the steps, along with the whispered voices in the same locale on those steps.
They could be the ghost boots of Wyatt Earp.
Hell, who the heck knows?
Although I don't see why any of them, people that had stayed there, would want to, frequent the place as a ghost.
And you are right, Mike. According to this article I'm perusing now, it was in fact, yes, the doctor's office where it is alleged that life and death and experimental treatments are said to have unfolded.
Ugh.
I'm not a fan of that. It is not uncommon. It is not uncommon. It's allegedly not uncommon for guests, Mike, to catch flickers of movement in their peripheral vision, dark shapes darting through a doorway, only to vanish when they turn to look. Inside the old laboratory within the walls of the Garnett, the heavy door has been known to swing open on its own, perhaps a silent invitation from an unseen presence.
Come on in.
Come on in. Yeah. What's that Stevie Ray Vaughan song? How's that go again? The house ain't a rockin', don't come a knockin'.
Oh,
Is that Stevie Ray Vaughan?
I
think
don't
it
know.
is. Mike's like, just shut up, you big dork.
No, I love Stevie Ray Vaughan. You can't.
And again, heavy boots can be heard pacing the floors of the upper levels, and disembodied voices carry on conversations in empty rooms. Oh my God! We have got to experience stuff like this.
Of course.
Objects, Mike, have also been seen to move on their own.
Mm-hmm.
EVPs have also been captured.
Dolls have been flung across the room. There's dolls all over the place. Like,
you're a fan of dolls.
Everything, yeah. There's a lot. Not like the doll room at the
the Boyd House one was.
Boyd
oh my
House,
gosh!
Yeah.
Whew.
That was ridiculous.
That was
uncalled for.
I sat up there while you were downstairs filming your balls. So
yeah, the cat balls.
Cat balls. I'm sorry. I should.
Yeah.
I should specify. It's also, Mike, alleged that you can hear the distinct sound of a little girl's voice coupled with the sounds of laughter, which often echo throughout the halls.
Mm.
Recordings from investigators have included stomping feet, splashes of water, rattling of chains.
Ooh, wouldn't that be
that's
cool
almost that's cliched as hell, but yes, my God.
But wouldn't that be so great? You finally hear the iconic chain rattling, that you actually can say you heard ghostly chains rattling.
I know and again, and that'd be almost perfect for you and I, or me maybe specifically, where the one thing that I heard indisputably would be something that corny.
Yeah, that'd make a great story.
I mean, it would. I would say it'd be almost as good as this.
We're ghosts.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh man. Ooh, there's a creepy ass painting. There's a painting, as you mentioned, Mike, of the Grinner.
Yeah.
The attic is known for its particularly oppressive and dark atmosphere. Many who venture into the attic report an overwhelming sense of dread and unease. Psychics and sensitive individuals have picked up on a malevolent energy in the attic, Mike. And they attribute this to the lingering spirit of the murderer, John Warren. This feeling is often accompanied by sightings of a dark shadow figure lurking in the attic's corners. Oh my God, that just gave me the heebie-jeebies. A dark shadow figure hanging out in the attic, sitting over there in the corner, just out of sight.
Yeah. And you can smell it.
I want to go there. We are going there. It's happening this summer.
Smells old, dusty, and dead.
Oh, man. As long as it doesn't smell like poop, I'll be fine.
Don't smell like poop.
There's one thing I can't handle. It's a poopy smelling ghost. Get on out of here. Oh, Mike, this is making me more and more excited to do this, man. And it's going to happen. Yeah. This is for real.
Absolutely.
We're going to do it. And you are going to have a new bionic neck. You're going to be a cyborg ghost investigator by the time we get there.
Yeah.
And it's going to be good. Mike, you have any final words? My gosh, we're already up to about 1:10. I suppose we should wrap it up. But, man.
Wrap it up.
I can't. Yeah, Fabulous Thunderbirds. I take it.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts from tonight's episode? This has been really cool going through that. And again, if you're interested, you can go check out the website. We basically just gave a rundown of the history that is provided on the website. But if you don't believe us, go check it out.
Yeah, there's like I said, there's some great videos showing some action, and then there's this one. It's a long video too, and they were all hanging out in like the kitchen mostly, and
the kitchen.
Like there is so many places to go in this house to investigate, and so many places that are known to have activity. But yeah, so if you see a bunch of people sitting in the kitchen, don't even watch that one. I mean, they get some neat stuff, but it's just like
It's just a one shot only, basically, just in the kitchen.
It's back and forth between the kitchen and like the next room or something like that. And I think they might have a few minutes of another floor, but I fast forwarded through a lot of it. It's just a lot of
okay, a lot of filler, maybe.
Or watch it if you want. I don't know.
Now they don't sit there and overreact like some of the stuff that I've seen, or I get so flustered that I have to comment on it.
Not the ones that I saw.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah. So,
and I never do that. I never ever. Well, I shouldn't say never. It's so rare when I move to comment on something on YouTube. But that one investigation by that one group at the Boyd House just made me. I rolled my eyes so hard I almost fell over, and I was, even though I was sitting down. It's like, come on, guys, really? Let's just get a hold of yourselves here. But whatever, that's fine. Maybe that's their personality. Maybe when they open a box of Frosted Flakes, they freak out. I don't know.
That could be.
Mike's looking at me like, would you wrap it up again?
No, I'm just listening to you. You got things to say, you go right ahead.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Mr. Therapist. You got things to say. Get them off your chest. Well, one thing I don't want to see is this guy for sure. Yeah. Can you imagine? I'd love to see that. Mr. Christopher Walken hanging out in the attic for some reason.
Yeah. In the dark corner. Smelling old, dusty, and dead.
I care.
I know you care. Oh, good old Chris.
I got feeling for you.
And then all of a sudden you start hearing a very faint cowbell.
Yeah, that's right. And of course, well, I hope I don't hear it, but when Mike and I do separate, I'll hear the muffled scream from the basement. Ow! Here he is, Mike.
You hear it coming over the radio, over and over and over again.
Ow! Oh no, what's happening? Oh no, what's happening? Ow! Yeah, okay, fine. Well, Mike, this has been really fun. It's made me more and more excited to check this out. And again, we are sincere. I'm sincere. You're sincere. This is going to happen. I'm looking forward to it, and we're going to do it correctly. I think we're getting better and better at our amateur.
Yeah, I think so.
Our amateur attempts at paranormal investigation. Is amateur too strong of a word, or? I think we're always going to be amateur. I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah, I think that works.
Well, first and foremost, we're never going to get paid, so therefore we will never be a professional.
And we will continue to be very amateuristic.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, if you've made it this far, time for the shameful plug, or the unabashedly shame. You can leave if you want to. I just got to
do it.
If you've made it this far, God bless you. God bless you, first and foremost. You enjoy the content. If you're new to the program, again, we get at least 2 episodes of the flagship out each month, and we also get at least 2 episodes from or for our Patreon page.
And not all of them suck. Not all of them.
Not all of them. Way to sell it. We just released episode 103, exclusive Patreon episode 103, which also goes along with our Retro and Random sub-series, our Wicked Legacies, True Crime sub-series. Also, I don't want to forget this again. I think it's kind of a neat little thing. We've been around for a long time, under various incarnations. Is that the right, Wade? Right word?
Yes, very makes sense, yes.
Going back to 2013, all those episodes up until 2020, they don't exist anymore anywhere. You cannot find them. You can't find them on iTunes. You can't find them on Spotify. You can't find them on Pandora. You can't find them anywhere except the Paranormally Zone Patreon page. That's right, boys and girls. All of the former episodes, well, not former, all of the episodes recorded by our former incarnations are available. They're still episodes.
They went away when they were done.
They're still episodes. They are all available in our archives. There's like, oh my gosh, hundreds upon hundreds of episodes available.
Thousands upon thousands.
Thousands upon thousands. Long story short, too late. A lot of exclusive content available where you cannot find anywhere else, including video and audio from our own ghost hunting adventures. You can sign up for as little as $1 a month. You can sign up for free. We do have quite a few free episodes available for your listening pleasure or displeasure, and no obligations. You want to give us a hard-earned $1 and you regret it within an hour, you can cancel. It's happened.
Yes,
you can do it.
You can do it.
we appreciate everyone who gave us a shot, and it's still there. Just the simple way of putting it. We are passionate about it. As silly as we sound every now and then, this is great fun for us, and we hope to continue doing it. And we hope to see the flagship audience grow, and maybe the Patreon page audience grow as well. We appreciate each and every one of you. Was that good, Mr. Codpiece?
You sounded quite desperate, Porky Pat.
I sounded desperate? Oh my gosh.
You sounded very desperate. Please listen to us.
I didn't say please listen. And there again, I'm a leprechaun once more.
Sign up for our Patreon, please.
All right, just for that, Mike's favorite audio bite.
Oh,
there we go.
Gosh.
Mike loves it.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is some of the audio EVPs that we're going to capture in the Garnett House attic. Well, that's right.
There you go.
All right, Mike.
That's enough of that.
Thanks for making it work tonight, buddy. I appreciate it. I had a good time as always. I'll be in touch over the weekend. I'll let you know when the episode is published. Hopefully you'll go share it. Absolutely. Until next time, Mike, what do our paranormal pals need to do?
Peace out, please. Peace out.